can we finally get rid of these arms? Nice. Finally, we are getting rid of the stripes. I cannot believe it. Look at this. Oh yeah, this one. I want this one. Not bad. Well, I think I'm gonna keep the red one though. Now we can change the pattern color. Okay, good. I feel like that is in generally cool. Just the leg pieces doesn't really fit. How does it look from the back? Okay, this does look the best from the back though, so we're gonna keep that. No, I don't like butt armor. Of course we're not taking a helmet. Because I don't want to keep a helmet because you keep this helmet on whenever you talk to people. And this is clipping in the hair, so I don't want that either. Nice googles though. I just wish she would take it off when she talks to people, then I would use it. Well, this one isn't clipping. I'm just gonna keep no helmet. Okay, so this is applying. Nice. Casual appearance. We still have the same ugly casual appearance. I don't know. This is just not like Shepard. Oh look! Jaden is still on the picture. Well, I bet 100% he is now the missing crew member. Alright, hi Grunt.
Bird not grunt. I like it. I have a clan. That makes me... It makes me want to fight, not just able to. And Uvink, I wanted to disembowel him, to tear out his spine like a trophy.
We started this because you were losing control. Now you sound more violent than ever.
Rex said I was normal. Just had this built-up stuff because of being grown in the tank. Now that I know it's not an outside thing, and I have a place as a Krogan, I like it. Our enemies are in trouble, Shepard, and we better not run out of targets.
I'm not planning on living like this forever, Grunt.
Talk like that, and it won't be your choice. I'm sure as hell not quitting with a whimper. Just so you're clear where we stand.
Hi.
I hear that Rupert is actually cooking some good meals lately.
Yeah, right. That scunner couldn't serve a good haggis if his life depended on it.
But all haggis tastes like ass anyway.
Aye, but in the right hands, it can taste like mighty fine ass. What can we do for you, Commander?
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Alright, Tali. Spill it out.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help.
Again?
I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason.
What?
I'm scared, Shepard.
How dare they? How dare they? They're crazy!
Nobody who knows you could believe you'd betray your people, Tali.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
Oh, okay.
Is it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. And I got leave to serve on the Normandy again. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
Yeah. You know, sometimes you just can't remember.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
No, but I mean, Tali is a kind of a different situation. Like, she is there as a friend. We are friends. Like, Tali and I, we are friends, okay? She's there as a friend. That's different. That's different. Okay,
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, exile. The specifics are up to the judges.
I mean, yeah, you can
If
stay
it's
with me
deemed
if you're
only
exiled.
Tragic mistaken judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies.
that's fine.
Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
So no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
She's there on her own will. She can leave anytime. She can just say no and say, fuck you, Shepard, you're a piece of shit, I'm leaving. Now my secretary can't simply do that, because she's in the alliance, in the army or whatever, in Cerberus. She's hired by Cerberus, so she wants to have a career and stuff like that. She can take care of my fish. That's fine.
How often is someone from the fleet charged with treason?
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship. The most recent one was Anora Vanya Vassilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians. She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems, but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Damn.
Was she convicted?
No, she made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned posthumously. Let's hope I don't have to prove my innocence that way.
So how does the trial work? How soon do we need to get you there?
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll try me in absentia. As for how it works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family. This is just the worst kind of family meeting.
Damn. So let's go right away. Don't lose time. The ship, the fish are dead. I would say let's just go. Yeah, I didn't even get renegade points for the dead fish. What the fuck? This game just throws paragon points around. And you kill the fish and you don't get renegade points? Fuck this, fuck this. Like, the hamster still lives? How does the hamster still live? How is it that the fish are dead, but the hamster lives? How? Now I kinda regret that I cleaned the tank though. I shouldn't have cleaned the tank. They should have been there as a reminder how irresponsible I am. Now the tank is just empty and okay, let's go. We need to go right away.
I know this is important to you, Tali, but stopping the collectors has
What?
to come first.
I understand. We're probably not coming back from this mission anyway, right?
What?
I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location, just in case you change it. In case we have time.
Didn't I wanted to press we go right away. What? No. I didn't decline it. It's still here, right? Yeah, we can still go. Who was the other person that wanted to speak with me? Maybe the secretary is still telling me. Yeah, first we have to buy a new fish.
Thane would like to speak with you, Commander.
Thane. Okay, Thane. Thane. Where the fuck is Thane? Yeah. here, right?
Shepard.
He looks so much cooler now. Oh my goodness. I just upgraded Zane to 100%. He's like 100% cooler now. Look at him. Look at him. Damn. All right.
I heard you wanted to speak with me.
Yes. Now that you are here, though, it seems more difficult to talk about.
Are you feeling sick? I could get the doctor.
No. Though I suppose that is a part of it.
He even has
My
piercing.
mortality has me dwelling on things. I had a family once. I still have a son. His name is Kolyat. I haven't seen him for a very long time.
Did something happen to them?
I abandoned them. Oh, not all at once. Nothing dramatic, no sneaking out in the middle of the night, no final argument or slammed door. I just did my job. I hunted and killed across the galaxy. Away on business, my wife would tell people. I was always away on business.
You killed my fish. Yeah, I actually true. He wanted the tank for himself. He needed the tank. He probably sneaked in to lay in the tank for a little bit, and then he like killed him.
How long's it been since you talked?
10 years. He showed me some of his schoolwork and asked if we could dance crazy. We did that when he was younger.
What sort of dance is that?
I check my extranet contacts. I expect an update on my next target. The console plays music, old, unfashionable. Kolyat jumps into the room. My father runs around in circles. I scoop him up, toss him into the air. He shrieks, laughs, spin me. The console beeps. I put him down. Click the message. Father, he pleads, tugs my sleeve. I need to read this, I say. I don't look at him.
What?
Alright, you spawned. Organic species tend to do that. Is that all you wanted to talk about?
There have been complications. I used my contacts to trace Kolyat. He has become disconnected. He does what his body wills.
You'll have to explain that one to me.
Disconnected. The body is not our true self. The soul is. Body and soul work as one in a whole person. When the soul is weakened by despair or fear, when the body is ill or injured, the individual is disconnected, no longer whole.
What?
Just give it to me straight. I'm not interested in your philosophical BS.
He has gone to the Citadel and has gained a job as a hitman. I could discover no more.
Ah, look, he's going in Daddy's footsteps, and yeah, what a surprise! Damn.
You don't hire a raw rookie for a contract killing.
I'm afraid someone may have seen we share a name and assumed we share skills. I don't know why he would accept the task.
You don't know why he wants to impress his daddy.
To be closer to you, maybe?
That thought haunts me more than any other.
Oh, I really don't like him. I'm really not a fan of him.
Maybe he name dropped you to get hired.
It's possible, but I don't think so. It doesn't seem right. My name. He should not respect it.
Thane, I don't have your contacts and I don't have your tracking skills. Why do you need my help for this?
I don't need your help. I want it. The last time I saw my son, they wrapped her body in sea vines, weighted it with stones. He tries to pull from me, calls for her. The Hanar lift her off the platform. They sing like bells. The fire has gone to be kindled anew. He begs them not to take her away.
They let her body slide into the water.
What?
He hits me. Don't let them. Stop them. Why weren't you?
It rains. It always
What?
rains on Kajay. Warm water pours down his face.
What made him go to the Citadel?
Years ago, I prepared a package for him. A relic of my ill-spent life. I had Volus bankers store it, and arranged for delivery when I died. He acquired it early. I don't really know how. I did wet work on the Citadel around the time his mother died. That may be why he went there.
When there's a chance, we'll stop at the Citadel. But more than one person will die if we don't stop the collectors.
Yes, of course. I'll be meditating until you need me.
I don't like him. I don't like him. Okay. That's it, right? That's it.
Samara wants a moment with you, Commander.
Oh, Samara. Oh. It never ends. It's a full-time job. You know what I need? I need this. I need this. Yep, drink. Drink, Shepard. Drink! Another! Another! I need another secretary who actually goes and speaks to these people. She's my secretary that tells me they want to speak to me. Now I need a secretary that goes and speaks with them. Alright, good job, good job. Another. And another one to get me new fish, and another one that feeds the fish. Let's go. I'm undead, I can take it. Look, she's undead. Nothing bad can happen to her anymore. Alright, let's go to Samara. This Samara? Yeah.
I am glad you came. I must ask for your help. That is not easy for me.
What do you need?
When we met on Ilium, I told you about a very dangerous person I was pursuing. Using the information you obtained, I have located her. She's been going by the name Morinth. I would like to apprehend her before she disappears again.
I like her eye color.
Didn't you say you'd pick up her trail after our mission?
I know where she is, right now. In a month, she may be gone. This is the best opportunity I've ever had.
Where is she?
Omega, a nightclub called Afterlife, which seems a perfect place for her to hunt.
How important is this?
Killing her has been my focus for 400 years. It is the most important thing in my life, and the reason I became a Justicar.
Tell me about her.
She is an Ardat Yakshi. It is a term from a dead Asari dialect. It means demon of the night winds, but that is mythology. She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
You're dangerous too.
As are you. But she is different. Morinth suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, there is no gentle melding of nervous systems. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain. You end up a mindless shell, and soon after, you are dead.
Okay.
Why isn't this ever mentioned in Asari literature or art?
When we were primitive, there was much fascination with Ardat Yakshi. Some cultures worshipped them as gods of destruction. Now the Asari have a place in the galaxy, and they don't wish this defect to be widely known. As far as I know, only 3 exist today. 2 chose a life of seclusion. The 3rd ran.
Morinth.
She ran, and I am sworn to kill her.
I don't know that I blame her for running.
When she fled, she proved her addiction. She was not taking a great moral stand. She simply wants to keep killing. She is a tragic figure, but not a sympathetic one.
Can't she abstain?
Each encounter gives her strength. The effect is narcotic. The more she does it, the more she needs to do it. She will never stop. She can't.
So you hunt down these Asari just because they're born with a genetic condition?
It manifests with maturity. When one is diagnosed, she is offered the chance to live in seclusion and comfort. If she refuses, it shows her addiction to the ecstasy she gets from killing her mates. There is no redemption for such a person.
This is definitely worthy of your full attention.
She confuses her victims, twists their feelings. They will do anything for her favor.
If we have time, we'll deal with it.
I mean,
There's
yeah,
one
that
thing more.
doesn't...
This creature, this
Whoa.
monster. She is my daughter.
I was so close to leaving. I was so close to leaving. God damn it.
You said this is genetic. How many children do you have?
3. And 3 Ardat Yakshi are in existence today. It is as it sounds. Morinth was always the wild one. She was happy and free, but selfish.
You should have told me. No, actually, no. Actually, yes.
I needed to know this a long time ago.
I present no danger to anyone besides my own children. And this is not easy to speak of, even 400 years after I learned it. My daughter's condition is my fault, and my redemption lies in killing her. Do not pity me. Simply understand
I just
my
have a
situation.
bunch of psychos on board, don't I? Do I need to know more?
How did all this happen?
I spent my youth on the move, adventuring. I killed people, mated with them, or just danced the night away. I learned so much, experienced so much, and then my matron days came. I could finally sit back, bask, and enjoy my family. But in one moment, it was all taken away.
Cry me a river? I want to say it just to see her reaction.
We've all suffered, Samara.
I'm not asking for your pity. I am trying to explain why this is so important to me. Shall I stop?
No, please continue. Okay, that was lame. She got me there. She got me there.
Keep going. I'm listening.
I sat in a med lab while a nearsighted doctor
That was
droned at
disappointing.
me, and I learned that nothing was as I thought it would be. I gave up all that I possessed. I own nothing, claim nothing. All my knowledge will die with me. Now my purpose is to destroy my own children.
We need to get on with our mission.
I understand. Nonetheless, if there is time, I would like to go to the Afterlife nightclub on Omega. Help me find my long-lost daughter. And kill her.
Oh, God.
If there's time, maybe we can go to Omega.
Maybe call the police. Maybe just, you know, let the police take care of it. I don't know, man. Okay. Alright. Kazumi, Garrus, Samara, Tali. Honestly, in my opinion, Tali's request feels like the most important one. So I think we're just gonna continue as Tali. When you played the game the first time, did you let the fish die or not? I can't be. That must have happened to every single one. Come on, I don't believe it didn't happen to everyone. Yeah, let's just help that. Help Tali. Okay, let's go. Ooh, that looks so cool. A fleet of 5,000 craft holding over 17 million Quarians, the migrant fleet is the largest area of spacefaring vessels in the known galaxy. Though Quarians on pilgrimage have visited most settled worlds in the galaxy, few outsiders have ever stepped foot inside the Quarian ships. Do I have to wear a mask now? So who are we gonna take? You know what we take? For old time's sake, we're gonna take Garrus. Like, Garrus and Tali, they know each other, they have a history. So, we're gonna do that.
This is Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your
Why am I having a helmet on?
Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Tali.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Let's go.
Captain Shepard, Tali told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
Commander, not captain?
I've never actually reached the rank of captain. Technically, I'm no longer in the Alliance military at all.
You're the commander of the Normandy, responsible for the lives aboard it. That entitles you to respect among our people. May you stand between your crew and harm as you lead them through the empty quarters of the stars.
Kila Salai. It's an old ship captain's blessing, Shepard.
Tali helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help, Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Tali under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Okay. So, okay, I have to wear a mask here. Why do they still have to wear a mask? I wonder if they're gonna get rid of the mask later. Oh, wait, I got Paragon points again for existing. Ha ha ha. Okay, Quarian live ships. Let's read that. I'm not trying to be evil per se. I try to balance it out. I try to just go with my guts, but the game is literally throwing Paragon points at me for every single thing I do. It's impossible to not get Paragon point. It's literally impossible. Okay, there are a few wide open spaces in Quarian spacecraft. Live ships are the exceptions. Each ship is a massive hydroponic facility growing thousands of tons of genetically modified staple crops under artificial light and in highly enriched soil. The surface of a live ship is studded with docking bays, so as many shuttles as possible can distribute the food throughout the flotilla on a daily basis. When received, the crops are sterilized with radiation, ground up into nutritious pastes, and pumped into Quarian suits through feeding tubes. In return, waste products that could be used as fertilizer or compost are returned to the live ships through an efficient, if odorous, recycling program. Live ships do not hold animals. The Quarians consume a vegan diet driven not by ethics but by practicality. Captive animals require living space and consume large amounts of water and plant matter. The Quarians cannot afford such an inefficient resource to calorie ratio, to say nothing of a live animal's disease or allergen potential. As a result, when the flotilla arrives in a star system where life is based on the same dextroamino acids that the Quarians consume, pastes based on animal proteins fetch highly inflated prices, and the new vendors are typically mobbed by Quarians wanting a new taste sensation. The sickness that often follows these binges is treated much the same way as hangovers are in human culture. Painful, but part of the overall experience. Okay, cool.
You should speak with Admiral Ran. She's waiting for you up ahead.
I can't believe they're charging Tali Zora with such a thing.
If Tali Zora can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her, she's as good as convicted. Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing Geth. Tali Zora is guilty.
Tali Zora of us, Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Avzazala.
Auntie Ron, Shepard Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait.
I know her.
You called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
Easy to spot. Easy to spot. It's like as easy to spot as Worf. You recognize that voice anywhere. Alright.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I take it being associated with a human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali Zora Vas Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor?
Yes,
Someone who speaks
Avazala.
for her side.
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
Yeah, I speak for you.
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Keep us alive. The accused Tali Zora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against the charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Ha!
Objection withdrawn.
Ha!
Shepard Vas Normandy, your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
I mean, I gonna take the renegade points.
I shouldn't have to. When Tali helped me stop Saren and his Geth army, her actions spoke for themselves. Without her help, none of you would be alive to put her on trial today.
Well said, Shepard. None of us should forget Tali's contributions to the fleet.
Tali, you're accused of bringing active Geth to the migrant fleet. What say you?
But she didn't bring active guests. I thought she only brought parts. She didn't do that though.
Tali would never endanger the migrant fleet. She pleads not guilty.
I left parts and technology for teams to pick up. My father ordered me to do so, but I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
Oh, shit. Maybe someone should have told her before. That is so mean.
I thought Quarians valued family. How do you justify springing this on Tali in the middle of a damn trial?
Yeah.
Our apologies. Tali should have been informed.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you Boshtet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai.
No!
You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Okay, are we not gonna let her die?
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
She is a hacker, I'm a hacker. We're gonna get through this. Okay.
How are you holding up?
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
The armor looks way too pink. It didn't look this pink in when I chose the colors. It looked more bluish. It's kind of weird.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the Conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The Admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
I know you're trying to help her, Admiral, but that was over the line.
She has nobody else to speak for her, Shepard. I am doing everything in my power. That's what her father would have wanted.
Don't say it like that. He could still be alive on that ship.
True.
We should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
Yes, tell me everything. Tell me everything.
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Ryozora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No,
I just got 10 renegade points though.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Real was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
A bubble suit? What the fuck?
I'm not hearing much about Rael's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Real was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Okay.
Then find records of your ship.
Put one and one together, people.
Something that proves you were careful.
Put one and one together.
This is all just a terrible
it's
accident
so
that nobody could have foreseen.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war with the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
She was sending parts, alright? She was sending parts and obviously someone put them back together. Most likely her father. Oh? Okay.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard? Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. To be honest, I was afraid a human would be too meek and humble. Watching you rail away at Admiral Corris, though, Tali's in good hands.
So is he supposed to be someone? I got timed out, damn, GG. Timed out on my own stream.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rael inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against Geth material. I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Wait, can I ask him the same question I could ask the other one?
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. The ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali, but if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
The one you didn't recognize, Tali, is Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit-wetter he always was.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. A crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
Sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
All right.
I hope the Quarian people find someplace to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
Thanks for the information.
That's a lot of talky here.
Thank you, Admiral.
Talky. Alright.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalkoris Vas Quib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. But you have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
Can you tell me anything about the LRI?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
Is it the Emperor? Is it? No.
You have a ship named Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures, and have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib.
Quib.
And I will not flee because of petty insults.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Saren are to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created, the people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rael Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Yeah, why not just find a new... They're so... like, they can space travel. Just find a new one.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Tali Zora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Tali Zora. Be well.
The Quarians are pretty cool.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
I'm kind of on his side, honestly. I'm on his side. One more?
Tali's...
Shepard? How did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well.
Reputation
good.
ruined.
So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped
already.
me.
She is never gonna get rid of that. Like, even if she, like, is, not, guilty and the trial finds her not guilty, she's never gonna do it. She's always gonna be the one who brought the gas back. She's always gonna be that one. Like, she's never gonna stop.
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I told them how you fought your way to me, how you rescued me. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
I'm gonna make her queen of the Quarians.
Do you remember anything else about the Collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
I want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know.
Oh god, I shouldn't have said that. This is gonna give me Paragon
points. It's only
points.
because of your help that I've come this far.
No, shit. I knew I made a mistake. Okay. I need to stop being nice to people.
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
Sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
At least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp,
But if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Charlaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
You support experiments on living creatures.
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
Is this Detroit Become Human now? Yeah, I'm playing Detroit Become Human now. Did I ask this already?
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Hangerel and the cowardly Zal Chorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali Zora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth.
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali Zora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters.
I see.
The Quarian race.
You're insane.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
I hate that AI. I don't like the AI we have on board. She's annoying. Okay. Okay. Can we finally... I think we spoke with everyone.
The human can work a crowd.
We know what's
I'll
up.
admit that much.
We know what I want. So it's now time. Yeah, we are fighting ChatGPT. Exactly.
Zora is stuck with a human captain. At least it's an eloquent.
My father dead or trapped on the Alarai? My name stripped? How could you not tell me this, Captain?
I'm sorry, Tali. I was under orders from Admiral Ran herself. I couldn't say anything. She wanted to get you onto the Alarai. She said that the Admiralty Board needed to see your reactions. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Who decides where the migrant fleet is going?
That's a more complex question than you might think. The Conclave votes on where we're going, but the Admiralty works out how we get there safely. Avoiding areas of piracy, scheduling resupply, that sort of thing.
I wonder if they're not some renegade Quarian that already settled somewhere else.
Seems like you're cut out of the loop.
Raya has a representative in the Conclave, like every other ship. But me personally, I don't get to say in anything that happens beyond my ship's hull. If my crew doesn't like the way things are going, we're free to leave the fleet at any time. Of course, since the Raya produces about a third of the fleet's food, they try to keep us happy.
Why is the fleet here? A binary blue giant system isn't the most hospitable place in the galaxy.
Not if you're looking for a planet to land on. We've been doing a lot of deep-range travel. The bulk of the fleet is here to charge up using photovoltaic solar cells. We're running an ice mining operation at the Red Dwarf 6 light years off. They haul it here, and we melt it for water, or crack it into deuterium, hydrogen, and oxygen. Aside from the fact that your crew is Cerberus, technically it's under quarantine. Any accidental intership contact could sicken or kill our crew.
I'll talk to you later, Captain.
Let's go. Let's go. Wait, what? So how do I... Oh, there's another door. I see.
If anyone can retake the Alarai, Tali Zora can.
Let's go. Let's go.
Shepard spoke well to the admirals.
Even during the hearing, Talizora's first thought is to protect the fleet.
Talizora Vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
We're gonna hack the shit out of these.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Oh shit.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Let's
Of
go.
course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Talizora.
Let's go.
Kira Selai.
Okay, where's my hacking? Hacking number 4. Okay. Dead. Tech squad. I don't know about Garros though, but he looks fancy with his suit.
Weapons ready.
Wait, why didn't the hacking work?
Scratch one!
Oh, can you not hack through shields? Is that it?
One less to worry about.
Alright, you probably can't hack through shields. I like my new weapon! Alright. This weapon is cool! Okay, this is my most favorite weapon so far.
Something's slowing down the systems. We're taking down the firewalls to rebalance load distribution. Railzora ordered us to bypass standard safeties. Following security protocols will take too long.
Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Ooh, what's going on here? What is that?
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Well... Just some more daddy issues. Fuck. Why is it so fast? Okay, I got it. I got it. Wait. What is this even for? I can't interact with anything. Oh, there. Oops, more hacking. Okay, more hacking. Okay. Got lucky there.
This looks interesting.
Oh, I got stuff. Nice.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize... Oh, Keela. How many Gether networked?
All of them. Rail Zora.
Shut it down! Shut everything down! They're in the system!
Okay.
Ahead of us.
Oh shit. Credits. Credits. I like how I just keep running around stealing stuff while I fight.
We locked down navigation. Weapons are offline. Our mistake won't endanger the fleet. They're burning through the door. I don't have much time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Jonah, if you get this, be strong for Daddy. Mommy loves you very much.
Ooh.
Get ready to fight. Combat drones away.
This weapon is so cool. Hacking is awesome. I'm just hacking them all. Just fighting each other. Look at this.
Combat drone ready. Watch out, Shepard.
I love this new weapon. This weapon is amazing. I hope it's gonna stay good forever. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Is there a room here to check out? No.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Do you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
He probably thought so.
We should keep moving.
Right.
Nice.
Okay.
Go get them, Chatika. Good girl.
Whoa, so many. Nice, 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 nice.
Yes.
See, I'm just tagging them easy. Oh shit. Why they're not hacked? Wait, this is not the weapon. Is it? I don't know. It is easy. I'm just hacking them. I have like Tali can hack, I can hack. It's amazing. They have no chance against us.
First entry. Our hacking attempts failed. The Geth have an adaptive consciousness. Hack one process and the others autocorrect. Still, we're making progress. Rail Zora is convinced we'll have a viable system in less than a year. This weapon will put our people back on the homeworld, and it's all because of Rail Zora.
Okay, cool. See? They were trying to hack them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Father!
Oh no.
No. No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me.
Hey, come here.
I couldn't resist. I had to.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
You got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
She just lost her father. I can't be mean.
Tali, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. Their main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerl and Daro Zen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
That video message was also, I mean, that wasn't very, I don't know, that wasn't very nice. No, not very good.
Do you want to get your father back to the shuttle?
No. Leave him. The mission comes first. It's what he would have wanted. Come on, let's finish this.
Okay, let's go. Oh, fuck. Oh no. Oh look, I found a model.
Clocked hostile.
Hey,
Look sharp.
Combat drone away.
Didn't I hack it? I guess we can't hack the big boy. Yeah, can we not take cover? What the fuck? Fuck.
Combat drone away.
Garrus? Wait, that's... That's it?
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
Let's go! Let's hear it!
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. I just... This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more Geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
Of course he did it for her.
Sounds like this is the evidence we were looking for.
Everything here is his
It
fault.
is Tali's fault.
I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
What? Okay. How was he the... What? It's just one trip. How can that be? Wow, I guess they never... I mean, if this was the worst war criminal in her people's history, they're pretty good people. They're pretty good people.
Rael Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
We're not gonna decide anything here. Let's see what the admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in
This
this
is fine by
hearing,
me,
Shepard.
to be honest.
It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Can keep his name clean, and she's gonna get exiled, and Tali is gonna come with me. Easy decision, actually. Easy decision. Alright.
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
It sounds like the hearing is already underway.
It's only been a few hours.
Shepard was right. Springing the information about Rael on Tali, we practically dared her to take back the Alarai.
I'm completely fine with that.
Shepard past Normandy, is it?
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to
No, they're
render
not.
judgment?
No. They're not, no. They're gonna execute her, no.
Sorry we're late.
We cleared the Geth from the Alarai. It should be safe for your people to return.
Thank you. We sincerely appreciate your efforts to aid the Quarian people.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard
She
have any
doesn't
new
want me to
evidence
tell
submit to
them.
this hearing?
So I don't need evidence, you're wasting our time. We have no evidence, yes, here's evidence. She doesn't want me to give them evidence, so I will not give them evidence. She doesn't, I'm gonna respect Tali's wishes. Now I'm just debating if I'm gonna get some renegade points here. I don't really know what you're wasting our time means. I hope I'm not going to rat her out if I use a renegade. Wasting time is the dumbest option. Yeah, but I get the renegade points.
Tali's achievements are the only evidence you should need. Come on, Tali. We're leaving.
What?
This is a formal proceeding!
Wrong, Admiral. This is a sham. You're trying to build sympathy for the Geth to forestall the war effort.
That is completely...
And you want all the messy experiments covered up so you can throw your fleet at the Geth.
I...
Do whatever you want with your toy ships, but leave my crew out of your political bullshit.
Yeah.
We have no new evidence. You can accept Tali's word, or you can exile the woman who saved the Citadel from the Geth.
Are the admirals prepared to render the judgment?
Uh-oh. That was awesome.
Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges.
Easy.
Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
Easy. Don't go to war. Good luck in the war. She's with me. I mean, they can do whatever they want. I'm not gonna meddling in this, but I feel like she's with me.
With all due respect, Admiral, I didn't represent one of your people. I represented one of mine.
So you did, Shepard.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora vas Normandy. Kila Solai.
Easiest mission of my life. Hello?
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. It's been a while since anyone shouted down the Admiralty Board. I think it was good for them. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
We can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Tali, about what your father said, what he did. You deserved better.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
Aww. Let's go home.
Come on, Tali, Zora, Boss, Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
This should come in handy.
All right. 30 renegade points. Here we go. Damn, look, I catched up. I catched up with my renegade points. Plus 30. Amazing, amazing.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I received a new message at my private terminal. All right. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell kind of game are you playing? Yeah, I don't know. It's called Mass Effect 2. It's called Mass Effect 2. You did the body act when I had a gun on that Cerberus scientist. Telling me you understood. Now I find you working for Cerberus? Who the fuck is Tooms? I can't remember for shit who's Tooms is. Tests were done on me that you can't even imagine. For years Cerberus did them. They tortured me. They used me as a damn lab rat. And now you're teaming up with them? Like they're any other merc band? I've got my own merc team now, Shepard, and I kill any Cerberus team I can find. If I run into you, don't expect any difference. I don't know who that is. 2 Grunts Commander. Shaman. Would not. Damn it, I hate these things, but you need to hear it. You're part of Grunt's Grant, and you're his leader. So keep him alive. Here I have to stay polite. Play the role. But our people are dying. Krogan have always valued survival over tradition. If we're going to survive as a people, we need to vet Grunt. What? Vet Grunt. Okier was a madman, but he was a madman with a plan. And that's more than most have on this ball of rock. So bring him back from your damn mission. My people need him, and if you all get killed, I piss on your grave. Okay.
That Kasumi is an interesting addition to the crew. I can see why she's good at her work. She never reveals anything meaningful about herself. It's all on the surface. It'll be a challenge getting to know who she really is. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Goodbye. So let's go to Tali and talk to her. Let's see what she has to say.
All that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm.
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty Board. What will that do to the balance of power?
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate. Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
Are Quarian politics always like that?
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant. We're a very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being stuck in these suits. And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
You deserve better. What do you mean you deserve better? She wasn't found guilty, so what, I mean, I don't know.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
That's true.
I don't think life is about what you deserve. But my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of gas. I should get back to work. But thanks for checking on me.
Okay, who's next? Who is next? I would say Jack. I don't know. Let's read up on this.
I'm glad that mess is over for Tali, Commander. Some of those Quarians. I guess living your whole life aboard a ship can really mess with your priorities. Not that I would know. I'll just burn myself. Great.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Alright, so journal. Garros. So what does Garros want? Garros has learned the location of Sidonus, the mole who betrayed his team. He was last seen on the Citadel in the company of Fate, a forger who specializes in helping people disappear. Jack, Subject Zero. Jack revealed that Cerberus operatives raised her in a remote facility where they tortured and abused her. She wants to return to the abandoned facilities to destroy it. That sounds like a good plan. That's what we're gonna do. Travel to the Pragia in the Draka system. Okay, we're gonna go to the Draka system. There you go. Let's go. Help Jack. Bam. A jungle planet Pragia is overrun by choking hypergrowth caused by industrially mutated plant species. This, combined with its relative isolation and lack of population, has made Pragia an occasional base of operation for drug runners, weapon smugglers, pirates, mercenary terrorists, and intelligence agents seeking secrecy. Sustained habitation on Pragia is extremely difficult, where mutant and even poisonous plant life can overgrow colonies in days instead of years. You think Yoda's gonna be there? Alright, let's land. Who are we gonna take? We take Jack, of course. And Talia definitely gets a break. We could take Morden. Morden was pretty good. He was pretty dope. Garros, we just used Garros and Talia so they can have a break. So let's use Morden. I think I like Morden now. Okay. Add. Wait, cancel. Wait, he has 2 appearances. It's just a variation of color. Nothing special. Okay, accept. How about Overload? Yeah. So Jack has 3 points to spend, so can't really spend it on anything. And Mordin has 2 points to spend, so we could spend it on Neuroshock, so let's do that.
I forgot how much I hate this place. See the landing pad? Has to be on the roof, or the vegetation would overgrow it in a few hours.
Shepard, I am picking up thermal signatures everywhere, except at your landing zone.
Something's distorting the sensors.
Of course. Thermal shielding, standard for Cerberus facilities.
Yeah, they build their equipment to last. Assholes. It was a mistake coming back here, Shepard.
When we start a mission, we finish it.
Yeah, okay. Let's get on the ground.
Let's go. Oh look, it's raining. And the noise of the rain isn't annoying me. Is it the first game ever that doesn't have rain that is way too loud and annoying me? What's happening? What happened? How can that be? I thought I've never seen the day that this is going to happen. But it finally happened.
Let's just get in there and plant the bomb in myself. I want to watch this place burn.
Okay. Hello? Anybody there?
I never saw this room. I think they brought new kids in these containers. They were messed up and starving, but alive. Usually.
Unbelievable.
Whoa. Yeah. Oh.
The elusive man requested operation logs again. He's getting suspicious.
When we get results, he won't care what we did. But if he knew...
He won't find out. The elusive man requested operation logs again. He's getting suspicious.
When we get results, he won't care what we did. But if he knew...
He won't.
Working outside program parameters, hiding information.
He
Really?
didn't say what they were hiding from the elusive man.
Really? Okay, that's lame as fuck. Honestly, that's lame as fuck. So the elusive man didn't know anything from the bad stuff that was happening at Cerberus. That's lame.
I remember escaping to this room, fighting here. I saw sunlight through the cracks in the ceiling. Only a half-dead guard between me and freedom. He was begging for his life.
Oh, I can't go up there, okay.
They've seen us.
Wow.
Just to help. Next.
Next. Next. I like him. He's cool. I really like him.
This looks like an arena.
That's right. They used to stage fights here, pit me against other kids. I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my cell.
What were they studying?
Hell if I know. Maybe that's how they got their kicks. I never understood anything that happened here.
How often did they do this?
I was in a cell my whole life. Sometimes they took me out and made me fight, filled me with drugs, other stuff. Time gets funny in a cell.
Did other children die in these fights?
I was a kid, filled with drugs. I got shocked when I hesitated. Narcotics flooded my veins when I attacked.
They actually rewarded you for attacking.
I still get warm feelings during a fight.
Oh my goodness, she is such a psycho.
What the hell was wrong with those people?
I don't know. Doesn't matter now.
Let's keep moving.
Hell yes.
She's just human, isn't she? She's just a heavily tattooed human. She has tattoos. What alien is she? Alright.
Security Officer Zimkel, Telton facility. The subjects are out of their cells. They're tearing the place up. Subject 0 is going to get loose. I need permission to terminate. I repeat, permission to terminate.
All subjects besides 0 are expendable. Keep Jack alive.
Understood. I'll begin the...
That's not right. I broke out when my guards disappeared. I started that riot.
Piercings? Yeah, piercings too. Yeah.
Things might have happened that you didn't see.
The other kids attacked me. The guards attacked me. The automated systems attacked me. That doesn't leave lots of room for interpretation.
Ew. Hello?
We've been spotted.
Enjoy.
Krogan coming at us! Lie, bitch!
Oh shit! I pressed the wrong button. Never mind. I just wasted medikits. Oh.
Flammable or inflammable. Forget which. Doesn't matter.
I wasted 2 medikits. Can't
Why
go
didn't
over
you
there?
morgue? This was a small facility.
Corpses of other subjects analyzed here. Many subjects.
Bullshit. I had the worst of it, and I made it out alive.
Well, they're a good team together. I like them together. They're a good combination.
So strange to be back here. I feel like I'm pissed off. I'm a dangerous bitch, but then I'm a little girl again. Shit, it's complicated. Let's just go plant that bomb.
Yeah. They just plant the bomb. It's fine. It's fine. Oh shit. Whoa!
Just the thing to have.
Ooh, look.
Kept children here. Unacceptable.
Luxury apartment, more like prisons. Poor doggos. That's no doggos. What? These are no dogs. They tried to kill us. It's us or them. That is a really cool world. I really like the design of the world.
On the other side, I could see all the other kids out here. I
Oh,
screamed at
medpack.
them for hours, and they always ignored me. I must have come through here when I broke out.
Only punch, yeah.
1054 Telton facility. The latest iteration of Pergnim went poorly. Subjects 1, 4, and 6 died. No biotic change among the survivors. We lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects, but no biotically beneficial reactions occurred. As a side effect, all subjects died. So we'll not try that on Zero. I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up. We are going through them fast.
This is bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my safety.
You can't help what they did to others.
You don't get it, Shepard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest. That's who I am.
You move on. Harder and tougher.
Oh my goodness, I need to stop being nice.
It's all fallen to pieces. The subjects are rampaging and Zero is loose. We're shutting Telton down. What a disaster. We'll infiltrate and piggyback onto the Alliance's Ascension program. Hopefully, that will give... Who are they? Zero, wait!
Shepard, they started up somewhere else.
Ascension is an Alliance program. It's a school for biotic kids. They don't torture children there.
A lot of this isn't the way I remember it.
You couldn't have known.
Maybe. We're getting close to my cell, the place I came from. Let's keep going.
Ah, shit.
I'll take it.
Nice. Nice. Maybe you should, Uh-oh.
Hey, Aresh. It's Kieran. Yeah, the intruders are here. You want them dead? We have to talk credits. You promised us lots of salvage. but this place is a waste. Fine, we'll put him down. Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
What are you doing here?
First we're gonna kill you, then we'll see.
Okay.
Kill them on my order. I want them dead. Nothing can stop us!
Going to explode! One down. Deploying incineration tech.
Oh shit!
Krogan coming out! Charging Krogan!
Oh no! Run!
Krogan closing in.
Fucking flank me! How dare they flank me? How dare they? Unacceptable. These are just NPCs. How can they do this?
Only room left is my old cell. Whoever Aresh is, he's in there. I want to plant the bomb there anyway.
Come out. We know you're here.
Hello.
Who are you?
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home. I know you, Subject Zero. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us so their experiments wouldn't kill you. You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Looks like you're not the only one pulled back here, Jack.
I tried to forget this, but a place like this, it doesn't forget you. It follows you. I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew, how to unlock true biotic potential in humans. I'm restarting the Telton facility. It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
You do the same thing to new kids. Wasn't this forced on you?
Some were bought from poor families on Earth or kidnapped from colonies. Most ended up here the way I did. Batarian pirates. They did such horrible things to us. They must have had good reasons.
There's no reason good enough. Are you nuts? You lived it.
This place was like a prison. How'd you get out?
We all attacked at once as they were taking us to the lab. They would have put us down. But then Jack got loose. When I came to, it was over. The guards, the scientists, and the kids were all dead. And you were gone.
I stopped it. All of it. Maybe the others did have it bad, but what you're doing is just messed.
Everything we went through must have been worth something.
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you?
That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
You're here to erase your past. He's part of that.
Shit. Is this right? Will killing him fix my head?
You're a killer, Jack. That's what you do.
Yeah. That felt good.
That was quick. I didn't think she would say that. Look, I just, 3 Paragon Renegade points. I didn't really care for the dude. I didn't think it would play out like that.
If
If you're done here, let's plant the bomb and get out. This room was my whole childhood.
Yeah.
Give me a minute to look around.
I didn't even read the other options. I was like, no. You're not fooling me. You're not fooling me. But I didn't expect it to play out like that.
Go ahead. Nothing's changed, but it's all different.
15. Okay.
Sometimes I dream that I'm back in this bed being tortured. I used to tie the sheets around my wrists and try to rip them off. I want to stop coming back here. I thought that room out there was the rest of the world. I'd pound and yell. Never did any good.
Okay.
I used this table for everything. It was like my best friend. I'd crawl under it to cry. I was pathetic.
This was your room? You had such a big room? And you cry about it? Yo, you know how big my room was as a kid? It was a box. For fuck's sake. So literally. Also, look at the nice view you had. You had this big, nice view. Unbelievable. Okay, so now what? Where do we plant the bomb? See that sink? Yeah. That was my room. Look at the sink. That was my room. Seems like a you problem.
See the scarring on the wall here? That's where I killed my first man. One of the guards tried to stop me. Instead, I stopped him. Okay, no more wallowing. Let's blow this place to hell.
Let's blow this place to hell. Alright. Do it. Do it! Could have waited a little bit longer. Why wouldn't it wouldn't have mattered? Okay. That might have been a little bit ruthless here. But I can't change it now, okay? No reloading. I do feel a little bit bad though. That was ruthless. But I didn't want him to go about and just start abducting kids and torture them. I didn't want him to do that. Okay, let's go talk to Jack.
You took me there to do it, and I owe you. You don't know what it's like, Shepard, to have garbage like that following you. It marks you in ways you don't expect.
I've made a lot of hard choices, Jack. Like what to let go.
Hard to walk away from it. You'd think it would get easier now that the place is a crater. But what else do I know?
There was only one other survivor from that place, and you killed him.
It's the same thing as blowing the place up. Now I'm the only one who remembers what happened there. I want it gone. I want it all gone. It's only in my head, and when I die, it dies.
Do you think you're different now?
I know that place is gone. But I still kind of want to kill every person I see. No offense.
She does. She does.
I'll take what I can get with you, Jack.
You did a lot, Shepard. Shit. I'm not good at this soft stuff. Just... thanks, okay? Let's get back to work.
Okay. Alright, let's get back to work. So who are we gonna help next? Or should I just stop?
I've got green across the board. The forward tanks are buoyant and elevated.
Are you talking about
It has been over 6 hours.
I'm talking about the one that's covered.
But I do want to continue playing. I mean, tomorrow I wanted to play Kerbal Space Program. Well. I think I'm going to... It's just 1 week until I can play it again. It's so much. I might have gotten
Commander.
addicted.
Glad we figured out Jack is crazy, because that was really up in the air, just hanging there.
Yeah. Hang in there. Okay, I think I have to force myself to stop. I will force myself to stop now. So, I will now force myself to stop. I have to. Otherwise, if I do not force myself to stop, I will just continue playing until this game is done. Because I really like this game and I might be a little bit addicted. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a great rest of the day, night or morning, wherever you are on this planet. And that I will see you again sometime. And until then, may you live long and prosper.